So it's been 20 months with the Cold Steel Ranch Boss 2. In this video, I'm going to share with you the things that I like, the things I don't like, and the future of this particular knife in my collection and on my channel.
Damn you all to hell!
Greetings everyone, I hope you're having a super fantastic day wherever you are. Welcome back to the channel and welcome if it's your first time here. This is the Cold Steel Ranch Boss 2. I've had it for 20 months. I've shared it with you a couple of times on my channel. I believe I shared the time I put a half stop on it. And I might have shared when I put this really terrible patina on it. Maybe another video as well. All right, I'm going to get straight into the things that I really like about this knife. Okay, so number one, I like how it shares the exact same cues as this old Uncle Henry. This is a 127 UH. I think it's from the 70s. It's almost identical to a T. Like you could probably put them, you won't be able to see much of a difference at all. I'm pretty sure that's where Cold Steel got their shape from. Some of you are going to know better than me, but you can see that the shape is almost exactly the same. The weight is pretty much the same as well. This is one that I've been considering restoring. Had this one since the 70s. It's in really rough shape. Could be another video. Let me know if you want to see something like that. But let's get on with this one here. All right, so what do I like about this thing? Number one, it's a vault. It's an absolute vault. Rock solid, early lockup. I'm only talking about my specific specimen here. There might be people out there that have different experiences, but my experience so far has been a vault. I'm not slamming it anymore. I'll get back to that in a minute. Also, pay attention to the lock and the blade. Absolutely nice, perfectly flush, very nice. The fit and finish is extremely nice as well. I can't find too many flaws going on here. The blade shape itself, I love it. I love that clip point. Big blade, ranch boss, right? You know, you could almost imagine cutting that rope out there on the ranch, freeing that calf from impending danger, whatever the case may be. Beautiful clip point. Blade steel SK5. One thing I've experienced is it leaves an odor when you're cutting food. So if I'm cutting an apple, for example, or peeling an apple, it kind of leaves a carbon steel footprint in the smell. Maybe not everyone's going to notice that. I do, but that could be minor details. What else do I like about this thing? The overall feel, big knife, it carries well. I carried it in this pouch that I made for my buck 110, buck 112. I actually put my belt through this side, so I'm carrying it horizontal. So if I'm looking down, that's what I'm seeing. Of course, it's all nice and tight, right? If you were looking at the front, you could put this on the belt. Works very well. Right now it's kind of loose, but as soon as you put a belt on it, everything just snugs right up. So that's how I'm currently carrying it. I'll put that over here. What else do I like about it? Well, there's quite a few things I like about it. I like this plastic Delrin or whatever this might be. This fake bone, I don't know, it's like a plastic. I like it. I also like the fact that there's a shield on both sides. So if someone wanted to do some customizing, very good. The other thing I like very much is the blade centering. Very nice, perfect. Rock solid, there's little to no movement at all in there. I like the fact that there's some adjustment going on in here. Even though this is a old school type knife, there are some new school elements. I like the fact that we've got a lanyard hole, which is good. I like the fact that I can definitely throw a spark from the kick and the edge. Been there, done that, works just fine. Let's go to a couple things that I don't like. It's very thick behind the edge. Very, very thick behind the edge. It's a thick blade. And I've noticed that, yeah, even with peeling an apple, it seems to be a little bit thick behind the edge. Can that be remedied? Oh, yeah. The other thing I'm not too crazy about is the blinginess. I don't like the really high chrome. Not a big fan of it. I kind of, this whole subdued thing is starting to grow on me. I kind of like to see it kind of dull down a little bit here and there, except for in here maybe. The other thing I don't like is there is a little bit of blade slam going on. Let me bring the Fresnel in here. Maybe I can demonstrate it. I've never tried this before behind the camera, but you can almost see a little bit of brightness. There it is. That was quick. Do you see that? So that little piece at the tip is slamming into the portion of the... Now, let's bring this back again. Don't know if I'll be able to pick this up. I had pretty good luck on that first one. Get that lanyard out of the way. You see that? Right. Yeah, you can see it. There it is, right there. Come on now. Ah, there it is. So that's something that's bothering me. I don't like that. I do like, sorry, I'm going back to the do like. I like how the lanyard is actually out of the way. Another thing I don't like is when I go to close it in this position, I'll try and demonstrate it without hurting myself. Because it's a really strong lock, you want to stay in this position for a while. And then right about there, because it's very sharp on the kick, it wants to pinch. So at first, when you're just first getting used to that knife or this knife, you can feel it right there. It's hard to show it there. This portion comes in contact with my thumb sometimes, and it is a little bit painful. So I've kind of learned to compensate for that. Strong lock. Yeah, that half stop, I really like that. What else do I like about it? Or what else do I don't like about it? I'm not a big fan of the nail nick. It's not really necessary. There's no reason to actually use it on some of these bigger knives. But I get how the fact that they're copying or paying homage, perhaps. Not a big fan. So I talked about the blinginess. I talked about the fit and finish. I talked about the blade slam. Talked about the lock. Talked about the blade steel. Now the blade steel, SK5. Let's bring in the Fresnel again. It seems to, oh, I like that. Yeah. The SK5, like I said, it's a carbon steel, so the odor, but as far as longevity, I haven't really had a chance to really put it through its paces yet because I think that this edge needs to be shallowed out a little bit. Overall stock, if you were to get one of these, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. However, having said that, I did mention at the beginning of this video, what is the future of this knife in my collection and on this channel? Well, what you're going to see here coming up in the following video, well, maybe not the following video, but videos very soon, is you're going to see some remedies. Yeah, you're going to see some changes to this knife. All the things I just mentioned, I think I'm going to make some corrections. So we're going to definitely fix that blade slam. We're going to see if we can subdue this knife and make it less blingy. Who knows, maybe there'll be some decorative jimping going on. Perhaps a nice shallow 30 degree, maybe like a buck. We'll see what we can come up with to change this a little bit. Maybe that patina can be changed a little bit too. Is there a pocket clip in the offing? I don't know. I've got a little metal tray that's just full of pocket clips. Maybe we could find one. Do some drilling. Anything's possible. I think you'll have to stick around to find out what happens to the Ranch Boss in the future. Overall, I do like carrying this knife. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.